liquor.
Who are you calling Cootie Queen?
That was like an underrated episode.
Yeah.
What was it? The something eating bulldog, biscuit eating bulldog was another one. Yeah, my God, those commercials were classic.
They were.
Like,
Was it Orbit Gum?
it was Orbit, guys.
Why is this not on air? Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to the Heckin' Podcast.
Oh my fucking...
We are now. Hi guys.
I love that.
Orbit gum. Yeah, well, like the
was
jingles.
Orbit, yeah?
Yeah, it was Orbit. Like dirty mouth.
Yeah.
Get Orbit.
Dirty mouth.
Chew Orbit. Yeah. And it was always that same lady.
Clean it up with Orbit.
Yeah.
Who are you calling Katie Queen? You little liquor.
You gonna diddle? Give us an intro real quick. You gonna diddle that guitar? Give us a little.
Most of the time.
I like
I
it.
know how to... Oh, hey! You're welcome.
And we're ending there.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
That's it. See you the fuck later. Can I put it on display? There
Do
we go.
you mind?
But if you guys haven't noticed, we have Edson here with us for another episode.
Edson.
Beep, 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 beep. Round
Hey.
two. Still in this hell. I've been here
It's
2
been
weeks now.
84 hours now. Your ankle skin is growing back.
Yes.
So nice.
So last episode, I kind of want to go into this quick little tangent before I forget.
Ooh.
Last episode, we were talking, we got a little bit into EDC, and I want to get back into it and talk a little bit further into it. I want to go back to EDC, guys. Because I know we had talked about it on an episode already. We talked about it on our first episode. We kind of went into festivals a little bit,
right?
but we didn't really get into it with you because it's your first time on the show with us here this season. But you also went with us on this trip, so I want to talk about the experience a little bit because
And led us to the depths of hell.
that was
A
fun.
couple shows, which was great.
So overall, what would you say was your experience? Like on a scale to like 1 to 10, what would you say your overall like EDC experience was?
10 being
The best.
the best.
Yeah.
Probably 10.
Yeah.
It was long awaited for me, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
It was great. I mean, coming from someone that absolutely loves music,
Yeah.
production, lights,
Yeah.
sound,
Mm-hmm.
it was definitely a 10 out of 10. I think it's something, how do I put it? Probably the best event that I've ever been to in my life, personally.
So let me ask you this then. Oh, okay, so you said that. So would you say it exceeded your expectations of it? Because I mean, like
by
our whole
far.
not our whole life, whatever. Like once we started seeing more EDC content and stuff, like over the years, we would see these like hype videos of like these like people partying and like all these crowds of people, and you'd see them like on the Ferris wheel and all this, and like moving around and all of this. And then you actually experience it. Do you feel like it lived up or exceeded, or kind of like what's your take on that whole situation?
The simple answer is yes, it did exceed.
Okay.
The more complex is everything else exceeded as far as
Like what you didn't expect.
the amount of people.
Yeah.
The things
That-
we did not expect.
Yeah.
The things that the videos won't show you.
Yeah.
The parking situations.
The getting in, the getting out.
Getting in.
Yeah.
The amount of walking you have to do is immense. Like
An
everything
exhaustion.
about it. Going to the restroom.
Yeah.
Not realizing
It's
like,
a mission,
hey,
yeah.
let's go from this stage to this stage is like an hour and a half of travel.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a couple 100 feet, and it's just crazy.
Especially when you're going from one venue to another, from one stage to another, and one just finished, and that whole crowd spilling
Yeah.
out. So it's like this huge, like just overflow traffic jam of people in the center, like trying to go into their own direction. Like I noticed that too. But
Yeah, it was-
I love the first day that we went, and that's the only day you got to be there. But I loved that opening ceremony because we really got to get eased into it. We're going again this year, and I'm okay if we show up later. You know what I mean? Like we saw it, we
Yeah.
kind of wet our feet already with it. Now, like, let's go in.
I also feel like nothing's going to live up to that first time either. Like, it'll probably be amazing, but I feel like we'll always have that special, like, connection to that first one. Because that's still, like, that opening song, I still listen to it. Like, the Disclosure song, I listen to it, like, weekly.
That was fun. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. But I feel like this year might be a better year for me.
Okay. You know what to expect.
Yeah. I was more, and I feel like because of that, I was always kind of like, I never really let my guard down the whole time. All 3 days we were there, I just was always like self-aware of like, oh, where are we? What do we need to do? What is this? Like, I'm always thinking of like what to do. And now that I've been there and I know, it's like, you can relax. Like, there's people walking around and like, it's just people having a good time. People just want to party. There was never in one of the 3 nights that we were there did I see a fight. Did I see any kind of like altercation or anything like that? Like, and one day when we were young, we saw like 2-3 fights, like people getting arrested at the end, like this and that. I was like, but do you remember that guy when we were young that was like on the floor? Like, he was so trashed he couldn't even walk. Like, they were carrying this guy out.
Yes.
And I didn't see any of that, like, at EDC. Like, you could tell people were tripping on shit, but, like, even then, they were, like, in their own little thing. So I was like, yeah. So I'm excited again for this year. Like, I'm super excited.
Are you going to go again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not this year, though?
No, this year.
You are going this year?
We're going
again. Nice. Rip, I won't be there.
I think after this, Chris and I, we're taking a break on festivals. Yeah. It's been, the last couple of years have been a lot of festivals and, like, just kind of want to just...
Well, especially in the same year, too. Yeah. So you guys can fill us in on EDC, and then we'll fill you in on when we were young. Because we will, we'll be alternating that. I'm excited, though, like, for you guys to go. I still wish we could have gone for all 3 days. But, side note, fun fact, we found out why Scott's fucking foot hurts so much. He has a bone spur on his heel that is irritated, like, from his Achilles tendon. And, like, they're telling him, like, you have to ice it and, like, stretch it and stuff like that. But eventually, if it gets worse, they may have to, like, open his whole fucking foot up and
my dad had something like that. Yeah.
Really?
My dad had something like that a few years ago. They had to, like, shave it down.
I guess it gets exacerbated, like, when there's, like, overuse or, like, he did, like, strain it a little bit, so... but yeah, so he wasn't fucking faking it. Just letting anybody know that.
I never doubted it.
I didn't think he did either.
I never doubted
he was
it.
like, "No, you think it was faking the whole time?" I was like, "No, I just
you don't realize how much you stand for how long."
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
we'd get home. That's like the only thing that I could say that I didn't like was like the restless leg syndrome.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
After walking all day.
And I'm glad we got to stay at my uncle's house because it was a house. It's not a hotel. You don't have to walk through the lobby and like through 8 hallways to get to your room. You can just as soon as you pull up to the house, that's it. And it's your space. You have your bedroom, you have your restroom, you have all this. It's like a very like a decompression zone kind of deal. You have your whole. You're already out there partying. You want to just rest and relax and kind of being off of the city a little bit. It's nice to kind of just be like, you're out of everything. Just kind of hang out. I had to take a shower every time we got back though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It would be like 5:30, 6 in the morning when we get back. And
I'm
exhausted,
musty, sticky.
But I had to shower because that's such a thing for me. I hate it. I hate being sweaty or nasty and like going to bed. Like I can't. That. I feel like I would. It just feels like I don't know, something gross about it. I just can't. I get like sticky, and I'm like, no, I gotta shower.
Gross.
So I would have like one eye open, like I'm half asleep in the shower. I was like, but I need to.
I remember the drives back. We're just like, all right, put the windows down and blast music.
Honestly, like we gotta keep it going.
Gotta
keep it going. I think I did fall asleep on one of those trips home, and I was just out. Like I was like, I'm glad. Bless you guys for driving. I was gonna say, bless you guys for driving.
Bless them.
I didn't drive. But yeah, it was still fun overall though. I would say it met my expectations. It was exactly what I had seen in the videos. It didn't feel like I got like scammed or anything like that. Like it was for sure like the vibe. But it really is. The festival is what you make of it. It's like the best you do with it.
Shit, we were only there for a few fucking hours. We were there for like less than 5 hours, and I thought it was amazing. Yeah. And like, I wish I could have seen more people. I wanted to at least make it to Dioro, but there's other years. One of these days. But when we were young, we got Panic and Blink and I'm excited to see Story of the Year like face up with somebody that fucking also loves him. Like,
they were so good.
That's gonna be good.
So good.
Hell yeah. I'd like to talk to you about something.
Okay, what you got?
It's like opening up a wound, and I don't want you to be mad at me for bringing it up right now. Okay? It's serious.
Okay.
You fucking broke our TikTok streak, and I'm disappointed. To be fair, it was like right before the day it got banned, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Literally, as the app was gonna get banned, I fucking realized I missed the streak.
And I think I could have restored it, and I was like, fuck it. Like, who knows what's gonna happen? So I was like, fuck it. And then we actually fucking fucked it up. Oh, I was so mad. Because I could have saved us. I could have saved it. No, but you did really good. I want to say it was like almost 100. No, really?
Yeah, we weren't that far. We were.
No, it was almost 100.
Yeah, we were almost at 100.
Yeah, I think it
like
was.
The
daily
world
streak.
may never know, but yeah, it broke my heart, and now TikTok's back for however long.
Hey, we're on day 10 now, though, so we're recuperating. We're building this back.
We will rebuild.
We will rebuild. We're rebuilding this bridge that I burned.
I burned.
I torched it, and I will build this bridge brick by brick.
Brick by fucking brick. What's the longest streak you guys have?
That was my longest ever.
Beach. Or what?
I'm not consistent, obviously. I can't. I don't know if it's an anxiety thing or something. Not even that. Sometimes I'm like I'll be on my phone and it's like Edson sent Instagram, and then my niece sent Instagram, and another friend sent Instagram, and then you sent TikTok, and then you sent it since TikTok, and I'm just like, I needed to hold on. I was like,
why are you so popular? Why are they so obsessed with me? I was like,
there's too many people. I was like, I started like, hold on.
Yeah, there are definitely like hot hours too, like where it's like people just get off work or they just get off school and they're like, hey, they're taking their shit.
And then it's like you also have to kind of like keep a conversation going with them too, because every person is like a different humor, a different style, or a different something. So like my niece, all she does is send me Tom Holland memes, and I'm over it.
Oh,
because she's in love with Tom Holland.
Bless her.
And she just like will just constantly just be sending me like reels and stuff of Tom Holland. And I'm like, stop, like, please. This is a child. This will always be a child. Real, he's almost 30, but he's a child.
Is he going to age?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I was like, no, because like she'll message me too. She's like, isn't he so hot? And I'm like, no, like stop
it.
He is child.
He's baby.
He is baby.
Baby.
Yes. And then like everybody's got their different humor, and so sometimes I'll just like,
oh shit,
ignorance is bliss. Like I just avoid all of them until later.
That's fair. I gotta see.
That's usually when the streak will end or something. So I'm not the best person to start a streak with, because even Edson, like when Snapchat streaking was like a big thing back then too, we were on a good streak. Like we were like over 100. We were probably like at like nearing 150. Maybe
and you
even
fucked
like
that one up too.
And it was me again.
I can't have shit in my life.
And like right as soon as it ended, I started again.
Yeah.
Like I started the trend back.
Were you heartbroken
right after it?
No. Don't fucking lie to me, dude. I know you're heartbroken.
That's not a thing for me. I think maybe that's what it is for me. It's like
it's good while it's going, but if it stops, it wasn't really
exactly.
I mean,
I don't feel the attachment or like the let's go like kind of.
I more have a streak of like me coming over. I think that's the streak.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where it counts for me.
Yeah, IRL streaks would make more sense. I have a 167 day, 158 day, a 15 day, a 250 day, a 12, and a 74 day streak.
I think I have you guys beat by a little bit.
Really?
With Andrew.
On TikTok?
Oh, on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah, no.
With our cousin?
How many do you have with Andrew?
I want to say it's like in the 1900s.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
No, dude, I can't do that.
I think Yesenia had one with somebody for a long time.
I can't. As much as I would love to have something to brag like that about, I don't. It's not important to me.
Okay, so yes, that's like the first time we talk about it, but it's like, okay, it started off as like, hey,
like
dude,
it's fun.
let's just do it, you know, and it's.
I'm truly not bothered by it. I just thought it was was funny to bring up because I was like, how fucking stupid
No, I
is
was
it?
a little disappointed too. I was like, yeah, because I was like, damn, I am doing really good. Yeah. We got through Vegas. We got through the holidays.
There were holidays.
You don't realize, okay, I was about to say, you don't realize that it does get hard. I mean, because you're like, oh, it's just a snap. But there's times where we don't, like, obviously we don't snap all the time. So he'll send like a dark snap and I'll reply with the dark and it's just like, but you can't forget, like a whole day will go by and then you go check and there's like little timers on there. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, you got to send that snap.
Funny. Like it kind of keeps you accountable for stuff. I mean, I didn't really get into Snapchat, honestly, like not hardly at all, but like Yesenia and like one of her friends, they had like a couple year streak or some shit like that, and she was like, "I got fucking so mad at him. I fucking broke our streak." And I was like, "Hell yeah, girl, tell him."
Yeah, that's how we are now. It's kind of like we don't want to fuck it up because we're so far in. Like, why fuck it up? So I see truth to that.
Well, now you might need to make it to like a certain day and then be like, "Okay, we fucking gotta call it." Because there are some people that like at work that were like, "Dude, I can't." Like, no. I'm like, okay, I don't really give a shit that much. I just think it's funny to send you shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of you. No, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Like,
I think it's funny though.
Snapchat, we used to be like into it. Like, I would see people's stories, this and that. Literally, not kidding you. The only reason I have Snapchat is because that's what I used to message with Edson and my cousin Andrew. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, the only two people I use it for. Oh, and my siblings. I have my brother and my sister have Snapchat also, and like that's how we kind of like send each other things every now and then. We have a group with my brother-in-law in it and all that. But we have a couple, like every now and then we'll send something like to that family group. And if it's not that, it's Edson and Andrew, and that's it. That's everybody. Like there's no one else on Snapchat really that I communicate with. Like that's the only reason I open it anymore.
And it's mainly for like just the photos. You know what I mean? Like the exchange of
pretty much
dumb faces.
I think about that. That one picture I took of Kat, I hope I can find it. And I put bitch like BITCH on the side of it. And I put like big, like ignorant or whatever the fuck. And then for the C I put like, oh no, it's for the H I put slut. like an H and then I wrote slut next to it. Like, God, I'm dumb. Like, but you could write in it. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was magical. I hope I can find it. I think I have a screenshot of it.
Yeah, okay.
You might have it, but you know who sent it to me was Mikey.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
At some point, he was like, slut. So stupid. Oh my god. Another hot take.
Okay.
Right quick.
What you got?
Tuna should not be hot.
Agreed.
A tuna melt is fucking gross.
Agreed.
Hot tuna is gross.
Oh shit, we're gonna get into a big fight right now.
Is that
That's
right?
one of his favorite
You
sandwiches.
fucks with it? Oh my god.
I'm all about the tuna melt.
I'm so
I was like, okay,
what?
For the few, maybe the very few people that ever fucked with the tuna melt from Farmer Bros or Farmer Boys.
Farmer Boys.
Yeah. They
Farmer
took
Bros
it off
is
their
the porn
menu
site.
and you're right.
Say it again. What you say?
I said Farmer Bros is the porn site.
Farmer Boys. Let me be specific. Write that down.
Bookmark.
Put the link on the bottom right here. Right here.
Link in description.
A toonie melt, huh?
But yeah, they took off the little toonie melt from their menu. I was devastated.
Fucking.
He legit still talks
We
about
don't
it.
want that.
He legit
I'm not
still
lying,
brings
dude.
it
I'm
up.
not lying.
Because they built that new one by work, so we'll go every now and
I was
then.
like, man, fuck
and
that
every
place.
time we go, he's like, damn, I wish they had that tuna melt.
Dude, I was a fiend for that tuna melt, bro. My mouth is watering right now. I don't know where to find it. They don't want to give up the recipe, dog.
I made.
That tuna was hot.
What an interesting thing, because I literally wrote this down. I was like, that's fucking disgusting. And then the one person that fucking loves.
Oh, that was perfect. I love that. That was so good. It was so good.
Sorry, but you're wrong anyway. And I'm so sorry.
I mean, just
that I. Dude, I can make a mean one because I made one time for Scott and he was like, hell yeah, that fucks. And I was like, that was gross. Like, but he loved
what did you do? Just put the bitch in the microwave?
The can of tuna.
The whole thing.
Sparking up and everything.
Some metallic taste of love.
Just put it on like white bread.
You know it's ready when the fucking lid just... scrape it off the microwave with the bread.
Yeah, with the bread. Like, get the bread. Here's your sandwich.
Well, I mean, it's fucking gross in that aspect. No wonder you don't like those motherfuckers.
But like, not a bad experience with tuna.
You have tuna trauma? What's the phobia?
You having tuna trouble?
Yes, what's the fucking tuna phobia, bitch? Tuna phobia. That's perfect. I'm afraid of tubas. Not tuna, but tubas. What about like tuna casserole? You fuck with that too?
That's too white for me.
I was gonna say.
I don't think I've ever even had a casserole in general. I don't know what categorizes a casserole.
Like a 9x13-inch pan. Yeah. Usually it's greased and has a layers. Pasta, a rice, or a fucking protein.
So it's like
well,
okay, never mind. Because enchilada casserole, and I'm gonna say enchilada because but that's like the closest thing. But it was very Mexican.
Yeah.
What about like those like Minnesota salads like that you see where it's like?
Give me what's in a Minnesota salad. Tell me.
Where it's like they got like the ambrosia and stuff like that, where it's like you got a pound of cream cheese, a pound of marshmallow fluff, a pound of broccoli, all of that. I got raisins, a can of cherries,
marshmallows.
Hey, it's like they got a whole bunch of different stuff to me. I was like, okay, like to each their own. To each their own. I mean, there's weird shit that our family eats that I know is like, hey, I know that's
what pizza and milk.
Yeah, exactly. When we were
but that makes sense because it's like the acidity from the pizza, like the marinara, like that, like chemically, and like that just makes sense.
It's just bread. That's
bread
what I
plus
say.
Milk.
Bread and milk.
Yeah,
it's literally just bread and milk.
You got dough and milk.
You guys don't get heartburn when you eat pizza?
Now we do.
Yeah, now we do.
But as kids,
welcome to being over 25.
Hey.
Fuck them. Fuck them straight up to heck. Mm-hmm. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So Minnesota salads sound like they don't fuck. That sucks.
I've seen like I'll randomly go into like this rabbit hole on TikTok of like people making these really odd seeming dishes that I question if they're actually trolling or not.
Everybody's so crazy.
But yeah, but sometimes it's like they're being legit and you're like, honey, like put that
but there
away.
Are some that you think
the one I was just watching with the lady, what was she making? We were literally just watching and I was like, dude, this is like so not authentic Mexican.
I don't remember. I remember you showing me something, but I don't remember what it was.
I shouldn't even brought it up. I'm gonna be thinking about it now.
But there's a chef on TikTok, and I always forget what his chef reacts or something. But he always
he's in his white chef suit.
Yes. People will send him videos of like people doing like these nasty like things, and he'll just criticize them. But sometimes they are good, and he'll give you credit where credit's due.
Right.
Yeah, but then like he'll see like people busting out like all these like frozen things and all this and that, and he'll be like, oh hell no, like he'll talk shit through like the whole video. I was like, I love it. This guy's great. I like it.
I feel like the only frozen thing that should be allowed is like frozen spinach, just because that wilts better. But then it's also very watery. I don't know.
Well, frozen vegetables in general are better because they're flash frozen right as they're still fresh.
Yes.
So you do get more nutrients out of it eating it frozen, because it's technically fresher. But what about like TV dinners? How do you guys feel about TV dinners?
I'll fuck with them sometimes.
Like frozen meals. I want to like them really bad. Like especially like when we worked at Vaughn's, when I'd be like, I wouldn't.
They didn't have good ones back then, but they have protein bowls now that are much better.
And see, I was like, maybe, but I haven't had one in years, probably since I worked at Vaughn's. But I remember they had like the Marie calendars, but it would be like Alfredo pasta, and like they would have like different, like they would have Stouffer's, like all these different brands, and they look good on the box. Like there was the Hungry Man ones, and so that one they had like a fried chicken one, and I was like, you know what, that does sound kind of good. And I put it in the microwave, and I was like, "This is ass! Like this is just fucking rubber. Like all of this is."
It reminds me
so
of the
gummy
hamburger helpers.
Yeah,
too,
well, I mean, I fucks with hamburger helper a little bit, but
no, because hamburger helper you get to kind of make
make a little bit.
It's a little bit more.
Yeah, but
strictly TV dinners, because we got to a point in the family where we did kind of buy those, especially like when we first started going, like when we learned about Costco, and we were just like, oh my god, and everything was frozen. It really was. Like we would just bring home all kind, but it was like, oh man, I want to eat this, I want to eat that, and then, like you said, you kind of eat it and you're just like, what the Fuck, everything tastes like potato.
Yeah, but like in a pinch, it's okay, I guess. Like mashed potato is always just like you could tell it's the instant potato, and it just tastes like starch. And that's all the flavor you get. And it has like this fake block of butter on top that just kind of like dissolves into it, but gives no flavor.
But also burns it somehow.
Yeah. It's like,
goes through the whole plate.
I feel like I've got burned too many times to where I'm like, no, I'm kind of, no, ixnay on frozen meals.
They're
Yes, I am aware of those.
I did not stroke out. I got distracted because this little dude up here looked like he had boobies. And I've looked at him several times and I don't know why I thought and it immediately said boobies out loud. Any Hooters. But no, there are some. There's a saving grace sometimes. You know what? I don't even want to fucking say it anymore.
The saving grace for me on frozen food is frozen pizza.
See, in that I can't. I refuse. Yeah. Why would I get a frozen pizza? Okay, here's me on my fucking soapbox. Why would I get a frozen pizza when I could get a fresh made one? Or eat fucking day old Costco pizza?
I agree, but I'm not referring to like the DiGiorno, like trying to be.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not. No, but
I'm
talking about.
I was about to say there is one. I found like maybe 2 brands all right now that I can. Okay. For being frozen, because I'm not gonna say it's gonna compare with like a fresh Tony's Costco pizza, but for being frozen, blew my mind.
Well,
like pick it up from Costco, take it to your casa,
right?
Put it in the little oven bake, $4.25 if you're feeling crazy.
$4.20,
yeah,
5. Let me hold on. Throw it at me then.
I'm talking about the $2-3 Totino's pizzas.
Oh fuck!
That's what I'm talking about. I grew up on those. That's such a junk food love item for me. Mm-hmm. Like a guilty pleasure, I guess that you would say. Mm-hmm. We used to eat those all the time. Those
are
small,
those like the little thin ones?
They're like not very thick,
but they're like this big.
No, they're good. They're good size.
Oh, and they have the square.
And they have the little square pepperonis.
Ones,
See, to me, like I love those. I'm a sucker for those, but I leave them in the oven like twice as long so they get like hella crunchy.
Yeah.
And then I'll like leave it out. I cut it into pieces and then I eat it like bagel bites kind of.
Okay, wait. Bagel bites or pizza pockets?
Pizza pockets. Bagel bites are ass. Too bready for me.
Pizza pockets. You don't like bread.
Pizza pockets.
There's too much bread for me on a bagel bite. Same thing for like French bread pizza. I appreciate a French bread pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to eat those.
It's too much for me. It's too much bread for me.
We always had them on deck at the house.
Fucking love them shits.
I had it down to a science. A minute 35 in the microwave. Pull it out just as it gets warm, and then put the rest and let it marinate in the toaster oven.
I don't know why. I just remember you always had chicken bakes in your freezer.
Oh, dude!
But these were the actual Kirkland signature.
Yeah, from the frozen.
The ones you get at the.
We go back to when Costco was just
yes, in its heyday.
I went to Costco twice this week, dude, for work. I fucking don't want to go there again. Like, I need a 3-week fucking breakup.
The thought of going to Costco gives me anxiety.
Literally, like, and like I had just seen
especially on a weekend.
Oh God, I've gone on a Sunday, and that for some reason that Sunday did not compare to today and on Tuesday. I had to pick up 2 fucking cakes. It was a shit show. Like baskets, elbows out. Fucking, we're walking 2 wide women wide, so we had like the equivalent of 3 people fucking walking wide as fuck down these aisles, and people still fucking cutting us off. People still fucking kids running around everywhere. Nobody apparently fucking works in Bakersfield. I don't understand why it was so busy on a fucking at 10 a.m. And then we go and pick up our shit, and they're like, what did you say the name was? I tell her my name. What did you say the name was again? I tell her my name. She tells somebody else, and they're like, what's your name? And I'm like, oh my God, how many cakes did you have? God damn, can you just tell me where they're at? I'll go get them my fucking self. Like, there was so much anxiety just walking in. And then we forgot something. So I had to go back in fucking line. Anyway, I don't want to go fucking Costco again for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I went to Costco once, literally just to get a rotisserie chicken.
Bless.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, I went straight from work to Costco because I was craving a rotisserie chicken. And I got there and they're like, oh, it's going to be about 15 minutes before they come out. And I'm like, okay. I'm assuming this is the line. And there was like 4 or 5 people already waiting. And they were like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I just got in line. I was like, whatever, 15 minutes will fly by. I'll just be on my phone. I had my earphone on me, so I was just like scrolling through TikTok, whatever, socials. And so when the chicken line finally started moving, this line got so long it curved around. Like it went all the way past dairy,
the produce,
and
all
then
that.
curved to like where the dog food and the waters and all that are.
Fucking crazy.
And it was insane. Like it was like fucking Black Friday for rotisserie chicken. I'm like, I'm about to start punching people for a fucking chicken.
Yes, and people get fucking competitive about it. Like they're like, I don't like this one's too small. I don't like this one's too small. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's a $5
grab
damn
your fucking chicken.
Just grab your chicken. It's gonna turn into shit anyway. Fuck, dude.
We still gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just stressful. I don't want to be stressed anymore. Is all I'm saying. It's just much
the chickens from Albertsons.
They fuck.
Yes.
Smart and Final has great rotisserie chicken too.
Fart and Smile.
Yeah. Smart and Final, and then they already have the big bag of like salad too that you can get for a quick meal. Just get the big bag of pre-made salad.
Big bladder.
And big bladder of salad, and.
Love it.
Much bladder. Well, okay, so where's your favorite fried chickie from?
Fried chicken?
Fried chickie.
Oh shit! I'm
interested.
It's kind of hard. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I guess I don't get that much fried chicken. The only thing I can think of is just KFC. Gosh darn.
I would probably go Kentucky either way.
It's good. I mean,
but also
I can't be too picky.
Shout out to Chester's Chicken because Chester's Chicken do be hitting sometimes.
Chester's fucking wedges though. Bitch.
Yeah. Sometimes
if I had a peener.
Sometimes we'll order pizza from one place.
It'd be whacked right now. Just clear the air.
I'd be hurting.
You'd be right.
About to be by me. I'm sorry. I love it so much.
Sometimes
you wish I had a wiener. Sorry.
No. Moving on.
I don't even know what I would do if I had one. I mean, I know I would like. Is that fun?
Does it happen? I don't know.
I think that's like everybody's wish that doesn't have one.
Yeah, it's like
obviously. But
I don't know. I mean, have I done it? I've done it, sure, but I mean, it's not some. I don't. It's not like a daily ritual of like, wee.
Wake up in the morning, just. It seems fitting.
Good rotations in right quick. Sorry, tangented.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Do you remember what you're gonna say? I hope you do.
I do remember what I was gonna say. Sometimes we order pizza from one place. We'll order wings from a different place. And we'll order wedges from a different place. About 3 out of 5 times we do that.
Damn.
Just because I feel like a lot of places they sell their wedges and their own wings, and they're like really expensive and they're not really good.
Right.
So it's like their pizza's good, but their sides are not good.
Yeah.
And so that way we'll get the pizza we like, we'll get the wings we like, we'll get the wedges we like, and end up paying about the same anyway.
And you're happy because
and we're good. We all eat good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'll get like a pizza from wherever we decide for the week, and then we'll get like a 10-piece from Wingstop, and then we'll get Chester's wedges, and then we'll go pick it up. Sometimes we do chicken and wedges from Chester's, and we'll get the pizza from somewhere else. You know,
but Magoo's and Chester's being right there next to each other is my favorite thing.
It is really nice. I don't care for their pizza though. I don't care for Magoo's pizza.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
It's okay, but it's not that. It really fucks me up. I think that's what it is more than anything.
You know what?
That pizza really fucks me up.
No, I think you know what needs to happen on one of these episodes. I'm gonna say it.
Diarrhea.
Don't say it.
After maybe, yes.
It's already happened. I think
it's gonna be
way ahead of you.
A pizza shootout.
It's like a test taste.
Pizza rankings.
Yeah, pizza rankings.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
Like just get a small from all 5-6 places and just right here.
Just a pepperoni. Just a plain
pepperoni.
Hell, even cheese. I'll fuck with the cheese. But you know what does fuck me up, and I know for sure is gonna fuck me up, is me and Ed's pizza. And I think it's because there's so much gluten, and we may low-key have a gluten intolerance that I don't care to identify with other than outside of this conversation.
Cool.
In this conversation. Anyway, but I think that's because Pizzaville and me and Ed's both fuck me up. And you know what they have in common is you hold that fucking pizza up and it's like that. Is that bitch just straight? I don't know.
I love that. I love a crunchy crust pizza.
But it fucks me up.
we're really on the pizza topic, but I love it. What do you guys think of like what's your favorite style of pizza? Like there's deep dish, Chicago, there's like all these different kind of ones.
It just depends on how I wake up.
I'm a thin crust person. I love, but also obviously, like I mentioned before, I'm not a bread dough person really. So
that makes sense.
A thin crust is like a match made in heaven because you don't get that much bread, but you get a lot of sauce. You get all the good cheese. You get a good distribution of everything. I feel like you could like having a thin crust pizza. We just had that for dinner tonight, and I thought it was great. It was a thin crust pizza. We don't always get thin crust because Chris and Mom usually like the pan crust, so we usually get like a thicker crust, and it's totally fine with me. So it's like pizza.
How about the Pizza Hut stuffed crust when they first kind of came out with it?
I never cared for the stuffed crusts ever. Dude,
it still fucks.
It was good.
And I never
with cheese and some
it was like mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a cool concept. Like it was like when they first started doing it, you're like, whoa, like what the fuck, like. But I still remember when the commercials would like roll out for it, and they'd be like, ooh, like our new stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, and then. But the only thing I like from Pizza Hut, it's only saving grace.
Wings?
The breadsticks.
I thought you were gonna say the salad bar.
I'm not
their
a bread.
Pasta bakes.
I'm not a bread person, but I will eat their entire stock of breadsticks. For some reason, their breadsticks with their marinara sauce is like amazing to me.
I fuck with their wings, like their wing.
The wing street.
Yeah.
My brother loves Pizza Hut wings. I don't. To me, they all taste like vinegar. It's just like I was like it's like Tabasco, like that kind of like Louisiana. For sure. You get like that kind of like, and I was like, okay, I get it. I was like, there's a market.
And I get a craving for it. Like I couldn't eat it every day, but is there a food that you could eat every single day?
Yes.
What is it?
One of my mains would probably be like Alfredo pasta.
Okay, I was gonna say don't say a fucking tuna melt, dude. Don't
tuna melt. I could probably fuck those hoes up for a long time.
So an Alfredo pasta of some sort.
Of sorts.
With the protein. Shrimp or chicken.
If I had to choose just one, it'd probably be chicken.
Would you fuck with both?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying like okay, if it's just like one food, like one protein, it'd be chicken. Shrimp would probably kill me in the long run.
I don't know that I have are we talking like a meal or could it be anything?
I guess anything.
Cookies. Sure. I can I'm a cookie fiend. I love
what?
Cookies.
I didn't know that. Did you try fucking throat chops cookies also again?
No, I didn't.
They were bomb. She made them again today. They were bomb. Dude. They were fucking so good. I will tell her to make you some. What?
Oh, you said throat chops. I think you was on the same page for a little bit.
It took me a second. I had to reconnect the dots.
You gotta have her on here.
But yeah, I love cookies. I could eat cookies every single day and be content. Like
with regular milk, Andrew. Fucking
no regular milk. Are you a criminal? Just plain milk, but lactate milk. Obviously, I have lactose intolerance. But.
Okay, favorite cookie.
Yeah.
Top three.
Top three cookies.
I like that.
Okay, top three cookies. Number one, forever and always, is an Oreo. It's just classic, can't be beat. Number two, Chewy Chips Ahoy. And number three, that's a good one.
Pick an odd one. What's like an off-brand cookie that you like?
The Sam's Club M&M cookies are fucking delicious. Those right here? The ones I currently have in my pantry. They're so good.
The ones that are on my fingers.
They're so good. Those are.
How about those
the fudge stripe cookies, honorable mention. Those are great too. The Toll House? No, it's not Toll House. It's Keebler.
Yeah.
Keebler. Ooh,
there's a house in there.
What are they called? Grasshoppers. Those are good too. Those are like the chocolate mint ones.
Which ones are the ones we get?
Thin Mints. I forgot about Thin Mints. Yeah, number 3, Thin Mints.
Here's the fiend part coming out of it.
Oh no!
I get excited about cookies.
Genuine.
Fucking had
cookies and pizza. 5. I love. Obviously, we can talk about these things
together.
I love it.
Sometimes yes. This is right after I go get a custom.
Did you name the ones that we get at work from the Keebler as well? The ones that you said, the ones that we.
No, those are the M&M ones.
No.
Oh, the EL Fudge ones. The ones that
dude, those were like.
Those are cool. I love those.
Hitters.
Yeah, those are good. Those are. I almost
like dipping them in milk.
Yes,
dude.
The EL Fudge cookies. They look like little cutouts of the Keebler elves, and there's like thick layer of chocolate in the middle of the two cookies.
Oh.
And so it's like a pretty thick cookie. And the cookie itself is thin, but the chocolate, they give you, there's a good amount of chocolate. And those are really good.
Save me one.
I would always pop it open, you eat the middle, the chocolate, and then I just eat the cookies afterwards.
Can we do the meme, the Oreo?
Oh, yes.
Oreo. Thank you. Just for me. Thank you.
Oreo. Ne? Oreo.
I could eat sushi every day, I think. Like, if I could just have, like, a fucking, just a...
Sushi?
Yeah. Just like
That's where I went for dinner today.
Yeah?
We tried that new sushi place.
Which one?
What is it called? Well,
the carousel?
I've already been there, yeah, but...
Oh,
Kura? Yeah, Kura sushi.
Dude,
yeah,
was it fun?
It was fun. It was good. It was kind of like it.
Yeah, Scott's gonna be jelly because he's been wanting to go, and I'm like, we have the baby, and then I honestly, like, the bang for your buck for me, because I'm not eating very much lately, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's perfect. Like, I have like 4 pieces, that'd be cool.
It's like $3 for plate, and you get like some you get 2 and some you get 4 depending on like the premium or the better cuts. So you get like a few different things.
Yeah, so how's the process go? You just grab your plates and then you...
Like... so like you sit down and they just have like the carousel moving around and they're adding to it, and they have like a little sign in front that tells you what it is that's coming up.
Okay.
And so if you want it, they all have like this plastic shell over it. So if you want it, you grab the lip of the plate and you start to pull it up and out, and the shell opens up, and that once you take it. And once you're done, you add your plate to the little slot, and it starts counting your plates.
Sick.
And I think it was 15 plates, I think. Once you hit like 15 plates, you get a prize. A little gachapon prize. And here we go. This is one of the little gachapon prizes.
Oh my goodness.
We were 17
It's too small to zoom, but I will post a picture of it, if anything.
And it has their name on it. Shrimp tempura udon. Ooh. That is fucking cool. Booty's gonna be so much jelly. Ooh, I gotta go there.
Yeah, it's good though. It's a good place.
It was good. I liked it. I would go.
I like the fact that everything's the same price too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is. It's like $3.
Like they do have premium things, but it was like it lets you know. And they also have a little TV screen where you're sitting, where you can pick specific things. So like if you don't want to wait for it to come around on the carousel, just order whatever you want, and they send it to you. Edson ordered miso soup last time, and they like shoot it at you like on the top conveyor belt, and like shoots out, and it like stops right where your table is, and you just grab it and take it out.
How fucking cool! Why are more places not like this, dude?
That's exactly what I was telling Adrian. I feel like that's gonna open up a door to like.
Yeah, so many.
Or at least I would hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I want to say it was Becca that was talking about.
But is it a gimmick?
Nah.
Why would you see it as a gimmick?
Because it's specifically to like what people like. Yeah, especially if you can like order like this is what I want. Like I want miso, and you just directly like that. I feel like it's cutting a lot of waste down.
That's
like
true.
I feel like it's more specific and tailored to people. I don't know. I feel like that would be easier to order for. I don't know.
I would consider it more. I'm not knocking on it. I'm a fan. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan. First and foremost, I like this concept. However, I see it as the fast food of sushi.
Beautiful.
For convenience.
It's a good quality.
You go there. But right now, you try to go and get a table, you're going to be waiting we waited like 30, 40 minutes.
We waited 45 minutes today.
We waited like
when
45
did you guys
minutes. It was like, and it was like on a Thursday afternoon. Like it wasn't even like a busy day. Double cheeked up.
Not to say that though, as far as like the quality, you can very much be honest something. Because I feel like if you go to this compared to,
like a sit down,
that's what
like a sit down,
you're gonna get a better meal there, but you're kind of, what is the vibe you're going for? Which is why I kind of go towards the gimmick. Like you want to go to the carousel to be like, ooh, pick my own plate kind of deal. It's part of the draw of doing it. And I'm one of them. I love that concept because Chris and I had done it once before in Vegas, and pointing at it like it's right behind me. Well,
it is in that direction.
It's right behind this wall. The strip is right behind me. So it was. We had gone to one in Vegas, and it was cool. It was the same thing. Yeah. And like I like it, but it also brings the topic of like, is it a gimmick, or is it like to be taken seriously? Of like a. Like, ooh, you guys gotta go try this place. Like, not for the carousel, for the sushi itself kind of deal. But
Interesting. I can see it both ways.
I like the food. I think everything we ate that day was really good. And normally sushi messes me up bad. Sushi will always, like, by the time I get home, I needed to, like, run to the restroom. This time I was cool. Everything I eat what I normally eat when we go to sushi places, and I was cool.
What do you normally get when you go to
a spicy
sushi,
tuna, a California roll, and I'll probably pick at something else, like whatever at the time sounds good or looks good to me.
Maybe.
But for sure, it's always like a California roll and a spicy tuna roll.
Maybe it's the mayo in the
It could be. Maybe it's like in the sauce or in like the cream that they use.
Definitely the sauce.
But what is that? Like dim sum. Apparently, like you can do a like by plate thing. Have you had dim sum? Either of you?
I've had I've had dim sum.
Yeah. And that's like the plate situation.
They'll bring them out on like their little steam. And so you order it by amount. So I think each one has like, they set their amount however each basket comes with. So you eat it and then you tell them like, I need another one, and they'll like keep bringing you baskets. And depending on the dim sum restaurant you go to, some of them have like people on carts like walking around, and you just kind of like flag them down and like get it. Or you can go to like places like Din Tai Fung,
right? Which
is one of the more like popular, more franchisee, I guess, kind of dim sum. But delicious food, by the way. If you haven't been to Din Tai Fung,
still haven't fucking been.
Great food. I love that. Yeah, I love that restaurant.
You've always recommended it. And
Chris and I love to go.
Like, I want cheap food. I'm drunk.
When we're in LA or when we go to Vegas, we always try to make it a point to like, if we're nearby, like let's go. It's not cheap, I'll tell you that. Din Tai Fung is not cheap, but it is worth it to me.
But at quality,
it is worth it to me. And it also depends on your appetite. Because again, you're ordering however much you think you're going to eat.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think that is something, I think that's good. Because then again, like you're not wasting your money. You're not wasting like...
It's not a fixed amount for a plate.
Yeah.
Because if you go somewhere, I mean like, you might eat your leftovers or whatever. But if that's all you want to fucking eat, or you're going somewhere after that, like I don't want to take no leftovers with me. Yeah. Like especially it's fucking hot and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But I need to either take a break or fucking end the episode because I'm gonna end my life with this fucking hairs in my screen. Well, how did it get this fucked, dude? Like I cannot. What?
You're so caught in it. What'd you do? You headbanging next?
Apparently. All I ever wanted.
We're gonna get this fixed. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks, Edson, for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Edson.
We'll have you on again, I'm sure.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.